One of my biggest YouTube inspirations just dropped a short film. And I know what you're thinking, what the fuck is that? Y'all been telling me to upgrade my audio, so I'm trying this mic out. It's an experiment. But you know I love the man, Papa Meat Canyon, the cartoon aficionado. I love this dude's art style and humor. He has a podcast with one Nagoon called Creepcast. But he just dropped this film on his YouTube channel, this little short horror film called Meat Canyon, and it is fucking pretty badass. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Phantom of the India Review. I'm your host. Check out this new backdrop deal. Like, I be turning up constantly. This is my favorite rendition yet, my favorite horror movie of all time. I was at the Halloween store, and I said, dude, you guys have a blanket for my favorite horror movie of all time? And she goes, yeah, I like your hat, though. Jason is awesome. I was like, yeah, no shit. We're on the journey of 5,000 subscribers, so if you love horror, come hang out with me. I thought this was a cool little fun short film, and I really feel like it stands out heavily. A lot of times when you make a short film or you put it on YouTube, or I'm not saying people half-ass it, but the production quality on this film alone is fucking magnificent. You can tell that this dude is thoroughly inspired by the likes of Guillermo del Toro, Cronenberg, even fucking Tom Savini. Like, the practical effects in this shit is keeping practical effects alive, and essentially it's a parody of his life. It's a parody of being a YouTuber. It's a social commentary about him trying to maintain the love and support of all these fans, and the YouTube numbers just keep dropping based off his, controversial, problematic subject matters. But where this takes a dope turn is he has this giant mutated creature in his basement that kind of projectile vomits out all these ideas, and then he just animates them. When you're like a comedic content creator like Papa Meat is, there's that fine line of it being very hilarious, but there are moments in this where he genuinely acts so visceral and amazing, and I was genuinely impressed. And I feel like it's really funny too, because I watched the Creepcast podcast, and one of the recent episodes they were talking about this interaction with his co-host going to his house, and he's like, you were in the goop suit? He's like, yeah, I was wearing the goop suit. And they had like this funny little conversation. He's like, you came up to me in the goop suit, and you're like, well, look who fucking showed up. And when you see the goop suit, the reference point he's making, like, imagine a dude coming up to you wearing that. Absolutely haunting. Like, the practical effects, the gore, the blood, like the body fluids, the ooziness in this is fucking like nauseating. Like, I was watching it cringing, and I feel like that's very provocative to do in a movie. A lot of times they try to hit you with the blood and guts and the fucking torture, but just the alienistic H.P. Lovecraft homage hints to it was brilliant. I feel like it told a unique story too, where he's like, yeah, I have these hot takes, these out there ideas of these videos, but people just shit on him, and they're like, oh, you're dumb, you're stupid. He makes this one funny joke. He's like, people call me fat. He's like, I don't know what that has to do with it, but all around it was fucking awesome. And more importantly, it tells a story about no matter how hard you try when you make content, you're constantly being ridiculed, you're being judged for your looks, people are gonna dismiss it, they're gonna do anything they can to ban you and unfollow you and like humiliate you. And I feel like he stylistically chose camera shots that depicted that. This one scene when he's standing there turning into this giant mutant with his YouTube fucking plaque above his room, like, that was a very smart move. And then he does use some of his animation that we know and love from Meat Canyon on there. Like, he has some great art style. Like, a lot of people think it's cringy and kind of lame, but I always thought it was cool. Like, he has a certain aesthetic that I fucking adore. But yeah, this creature spits out these ideas, and they're the most hokiest ideas. Like, the episode starts with Phineas and Ferb shooting up school, and you're like, that is actually insane. And it's just so funny, it's so dark. You can tell he took a lot of time making this. It's quite disturbing and eerie, and all around it, like, inspired me to want to make films too. My other favorite YouTuber of all time, coincidentally, Chris Stuckman, has a new movie out in theaters called Shelby Oaks that I want to check out. So if you love YouTubers and you subscribe to their stuff, like, check out the passion projects and the films they do, because that's what's going to get them to the top. My favorite thing about the short film, other than the disgusting, disturbing ooze and putrid design of these creatures, was the storytelling through visuals, and you didn't have to say a lot to grasp. Like, I feel like a lot of times people heavily push dialogue, but you could just see in frames and certain aspects and shots, the story was clear, and it was awesome. And I think you guys should check it out. It's on YouTube for free. But alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Give me a thumb or hit that ding button or has new telling you, hey, it's me, I'm here, and I'm gonna say 1 time for the 1 time and 2 time for the O's. Give me a hell yeah for horror.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Phineas and Ferb school shooter cartoon. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
In the
What the fuck?
Death of Some Salesman. Let's talk about it. What up, y'all? Welcome back to Phantom of the Indie Review. I'm your host. Why do I always grab my head like this when I do intros? It's because I'm so hyped up. Dill. We are on the journey of 5,000